I'm konkani. And every time I meet someone, I make it a point, if they ask me, oh, what do you speak? I say konkani. And I'm very proud, and I sit there and I explain it for 5 minutes, because I think it's very important our voices be heard. We might be a small community, but just because we're not Gujarati or Punjabi does not make me not proud that I'm konkani. Because of that, I really make it an effort. And the reason why I have my pride is because from the young age, I was always involved in the community. And I really felt like I had a sense of belonging. Just because, you know, I related to a lot of people, as Ajay was trying to point out. There's something just in our community where it's very unique. For example, we've all gone through our parents hassling us, why didn't we make that A? Like that 99 when we made a 98. You know, I think we've all felt that at one point or the other. Or various other things that just, it happens in our community because our parents are the same. Our culture is, you know, just very unique in that sense. So, for me, like, the reason why I really want to create Nakya is I want the ability for people to feel what I felt. This is why I still go back for local events. I still fly from Savannah, Georgia to Austin, Texas, and Bastrop, Texas, which is a small town, where our company could kiss picnics. And that's because when I grew up, I have so many memories, so many pictures of events where I feel like they're priceless memories. And I want that for everyone in this room, as well as the Konkani youth. I'm talking about people who are 5 years old, where they're just learning about the Konkani culture, because it's kind of something that you grow in, but it's also a learning thing, because we're such a unique culture. So that's one of the reasons why I felt Nakya was needed.
Yeah, so the next one's obvious. Most of us really love food. So we want to be able to have an idea for the food. Here, the food bucket would be to have an online recipe archive, since a lot of us have an interest in that. Spirituality. So we want to be able to. So man, some of us have had discussion around like why do we do certain things? Like why do we, I don't know, walk around the temple when it's at the very end of your temple visit, or we want to be able to like have that kind of online reference for like the reasoning for these things, be able to share that. But we want to make the emphasis on like kind of more of a inclusive, or like we don't want to be exclusive to just Hinduism or something. If everyone has knowledge to share about it, we want to be able to have some kind of reference for it. So that's the idea for this bucket. Language, this one is also obvious. We want to be able to preserve our language, and I think a lot of us have trouble being able to practice Konkani if we don't have grandparents or we don't actually speak at home. So we want to be able to have something like a webinar to be able to facilitate that learning, and the planning for that is actually in process. So.
There actually is going to be a webinar, and it's going to be split between a super beginner and more advanced. We actually have sign-up sheets, if you could, they're up at the front, they will be up at the front after this seminar. If you could sign up or shoot us an email, our email address will come up if you want to take part. You don't need to know any Konkani at all. It's going to be over the web, so you can put your phone on mute and just practice to yourself. No one will hear you. But if you're interested, please let us know and sign up.
So now you've heard of all the great things that our community has done and what all these people up here have done. They've had such great experiences through planning and getting involved in the Konkani community. And now it's time for you guys. Because we are the future and we really need to sustain everything that we've been doing, everything that these guys have set up for us, everything that we're trying to do with Nakya, is make sure that these things not only continue, but grow and get even bigger. And so if you guys would like to get involved, we started this, yes, but it's something that we started for everyone. We want to unify our community, we want everyone to get involved. So if any of these strike a chord with you, anything at all, or you just want more information, please join a committee and get involved with the current projects that you heard. Language webinar, we're going to be starting the India trips, all these different projects. These are things that they're not only going to happen once, they're going to happen frequently. And we need those people to keep participating so that we can keep them up. Next, we need all levels of commitment. We need those people who are going to just be check-in people, like, hey, is this getting done? We need people on the local level, we need people on the regional level, and people who are going to be future Nakya board members. We need people everywhere in order to make things work. We want to utilize your specific skills and your unique talents and have all that come together to make our community stronger. So bring whatever you have to the table, because you will be useful to the community. And contact any one of us for more information, because we obviously love talking about this. We want people to get involved. We really want you guys to we want you to be comforted and supported and feel like you know what you're getting into. And so we have a lot of opportunities coming up, and there is especially one big opportunity coming up right after this convention. You've had a lot of fun this weekend. You've learned a lot this weekend. We want there to be more youth conventions. And one really important part about this seminar is that we really want some people to take the reins and host the next youth convention. And there's a lot of support up here, guys. You heard the experience. You heard how many conventions, like Ashipa's been involved in, and Sheila's been involved in, everybody up here. We kind of have an idea of what we're doing, and these guys have one of our big projects of putting together a Konkani Youth Convention manual, exactly how to go about planning this. We're here to support you guys because we want to see this happen in the future more. So if you guys, anybody wants to host the next youth convention, please contact us at info@nakya.org, and either that or contact any one of us. We really want you guys, like, even if there's just one or two people in your region, we'll find more people. We'll help you on a national and local level. We really want the next youth convention to be hosted and happen. And so we need to make it a reality right here, right now. And we're going to be starting a forum on Konkani Chatter to keep the discussions going about Nakya, about the next youth convention. And so keep in mind that this is happening. If you want to be a part of the movement, just get involved. Just say hi to one of us. It's really, really not intimidating, really friendly. And so just let us know what you'd like to do, and we're happy to help you. And also on all levels of commitment, I also wanted to mention that we are the 10 people that started this, but not everybody will be continuing being a Nakya board member, and there's room for everyone to have a leadership position. And so we're going to be having an application process in the coming months. So if you would like to be a Nakya board member, get involved with this on a national level, please do let us know, and we'll get you guys in touch over Konkani Chatter, over different forums of discussion, how you can get involved and how you can be a part of this movement. Because you guys, honestly, at the end of the day, these are all logistics. This is great and wonderful. But at the end of the day, we really have to hit the ground running, get the work together, and really make this happen so that we can continue having these great connections. Because you guys, if we don't talk to each other, make those connections and tell our stories, who will? And we want to make sure that we keep this alive.
I just also want to say something really quickly, that I know that this is the North American Konkani Youth Association, but the reality of being in North America is that we are extending our family, so that not everybody may be Konkani that has a strong connection with this community. Some of you, what's coming up next you'll see is by a Gujarati guy in the Bay Area that helps. He's an honorary, so to speak. People are marrying other Indians. It's go figure. Point at us. But we want it to be inclusive of our of the people that are also part of our community. So Paige is here. So it's not just about having to be Konkani, because as other Indians, as other spouses, their experience that we can also share, and that's also part of the diversity that we're referring to. And also in that vein, we may be the 10 up here, but there's a lot of people out in the audience that are also have a lot of expertise to share. Maya Pai, you've been going to conventions since Jersey?
96.
Yeah, since 96. Sita and Deepa, I don't know if they're here. Sita and Deepa Kamek also helped out. Prahlad, Pai, and Karthik have, there's a ton of people out here that have a lot of experience, and we're kind of hoping you'll get involved as well, so. Oh.
So yeah, finally to close, I wanted to share something that was part of the Preserving Our Culture bucket, which is the Konkani Voices Project, which is our ongoing project to try to preserve the voices of the first generation of North American Konkanis. So our good friend Ashish Kapadia put this together. Definitely get a shout out.